I've done 5 hunts here so far, and this will be my 6th. I usually get about 2 hours at a time before I end up having to pick my daughter up at school or so, but I have a little extra time today. This is a spot I have not hit. It used to be woods at one time, and they've cleared it out, and it's been now mowed and grassed over. And then after this, I'm going behind the barns and then going to the slopey area and looking for a bottle dump. They don't know if they have one or not, and I'm going to see if I can find out where these people dumped their garbage back in the day. Also, there's a creek that runs, a bridge that goes to nowhere because the road has been changed over the years, and there's also a missing house with 2 1800 houses on it, so I'll be going on that too. I don't know if this will be in the same video. All depends on how much crap's in this yard, so we'll go on from there. My first hole of something interesting, end up getting a big iron ring. This is probably one of the thickest, fattest iron rings I've ever dug up. Nothing special, but we have a lot more to do here. 27 to a 30 sound. Right there, real shallow. Now this ground is hard up in this area. It's frozen because it's right on the edge where the wind's coming down, and it's in the 30s right now. Let's see. Last few signals in this area didn't sound so good. Somewhere in that general area. Sounds large. Probably not going to be anything good. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby, a horseshoe. I finished making their shadow box already, too. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That's what I'm talking about right there, baby. That's an old horseshoe. Still got the nails in there. I've never have one come off before with the whatever this part is. It is nice. Beautiful. I'm glad I dug that. I think they're gonna like this. It might not make the shadow box cut, but maybe they could hang this on the barn. That'd be cool. Alrighty. So I found one good thing. One good thing so far, or 2 good things. I like the horse stack, the big bar. Just about halfway done. Like I said, it's cold. You'll see the ground here. Click on this. See the ground here. It is hard. I'll try to do this quick. I'm next to the driveway, and I've got a problem with this GoPro, so I don't even know if it's recording, but I found a wheat penny. Another one. Or first one of today, at least. It looks like a 1926, maybe? Yeah, 1926. Alrighty, let me try to make this quick before it dies again. I end up finding this weird looking thing. I don't have an idea. Looks like a tool of some sort, but it has some major grooves in there. It could be a pin. I don't know. Some kind of stainless. Not real old, but it was down there deep. Well, I'm off the front of the lawn and working my way in the woods to where the creek is. This was the first time seeing it. I've driven over it a few times, but I never really paid much attention. Never knew how deep it was. But the kids would have played here back in the day if there was any kids at this homestead at that time. I'm still looking for the bottle dump. I did dig a hole over here and found a tin can. It's made out of aluminum. It could be from the 1800s, but most likely probably from the 20s or 30s. Somewhere around there. Throw it up here. There's a lot of fencing. I have found an older bottle, not a real old bottle, but one that would have been during the dumping periods. This would have been most likely Clorox. 32 ounce of Clorox, or something similar to that. It was the typical bottles that they had back then. I don't see a debris field anywhere. There is an island, but I don't see them really traveling to that for any reason. And there's a whole lot of stuff up there. I don't know how many live digs I'm going to do. It's so cold out that the GoPro's not working correctly. It would say the battery's dying, and I had 93%, so I kind of felt the GoPro and it was cold, ice cold. So I keep it in my pocket now. But I'm going to try my best to do as much as I can. I may cross this and go across the street. There's supposed to be an abandoned bridge, and I'd like to take a look at that. Never know what would be around there, and maybe even walk the old road. I don't know. Well, depends if I see posted signs or not. But, whew, almost slipped and fell. But let me go over there and scope that out. Never know what I'll find. Over here next to the creek, and this part of the creek here, it just skims over the top of the bedrock. That's going to be some interesting hunting in the summer. But I'm over here and I find this. Nothing special, but it's like a really old tin. Look at that beautiful green. Is that nice? Man, that copper really aged. It's down there a few inches. Could be anything, a tuna fish can. I doubt it. I'll have to straighten this thing out. Never know. Might have been a shallow cup, maybe. I like it though. Still working my way to the road. I should be there in a few minutes. Well, I made it. House is way over there. Road. The road used to be here. You can see the hump. It went this way. Some guy's deer stand. Thank God he's not out. Went here. And bam, there's the old bridge. That bridge was made, I think, mid to early 1800s. I think it was actually the early 1800s. And it's seen some better days. It's starting to go downstream. The top rail on this side here has completely come off. Oh look, there's a name on it too. I'm gonna go down there and take a look at that in a second. Here's this. A strong enough stand. I don't feel a bow in there or anything. Maybe there's a name on here, so I don't have to go down there. Yes, there is. Let's see. There might be a date too. There is, and it's old. It says EM. Let's see. I don't know if it's CHAF or CHAPEL. Chapel. So emchapel.com. I don't think they had a .com back then, but I don't know if there's a COM or OOM. But look at the date. 1808. I knew she was old. Seen her in the maps. So I'm gonna go follow this old road to the old houses. Might as well, right? I'm here. I just don't remember which way I went. Let me get the maps out and I'll figure it out. Well, I found where one of the old houses used to be. And here's the cellar hole right here. It's just a bunch of rocks all pushed into the cellar hole, basically. They don't seem to be... Well, it was a fairly big house. It was like a 30 by 20 or so. But this is all farm field, so it's been plowed a million times. I'm getting squeaks here and there. I'm going to go in the woods, though. I think the woods might hold, I don't know. Because there was something in there, too, I seen on the maps, and I might be able to find a bottle dump, which would be nice. Let me check that out. I'm in the woods now, and look what I see. You don't see them with the antlers on too much. I'm gonna see if I can pull them off. My neighbor wants me to collect them. These don't look too good. Look like a raccoon's been gnawing on them, but I'm not sure what he saves them for. So I'll take them off for him. And I swear I seen a bottle up here. Yeah, I did. What kind? That's a cool, heavy duty container. Look at that, it looks like it was lead sealed or something. Oh, it says something on there. UCHN. I don't know. Definitely old. Okay, what do we got here? Not too old. Put that like that. And then there's a cylinder right here. Let me get the old shovel. That looks like a grease gun. Nope, it's an old propane tank. That ain't too old. Put that in there. Oh, shoot. I didn't even notice this. Wow. Yep. We found her now. This is part 2. You know what that is? That's a cistern. There's bottles in there. And electronics. Old. New. That right there looks like one of those old mason jars, the square ones I found not long ago. I had to go in here and take a look. This was a grand house. There's also a farm attachment over there. It must have been the bilko doors to get out of here. Wow, this is a good sized house. Yeah, we're gonna comb this place pretty good. I'm gonna jump in here a little bit later. This is a 4 bars deep, 20 into a 25. A little bit deeper. I think that had to be it. Oh, here we go. Pocket watch, at least the parts of one. You can see where the smaller hand was right there. Huh. Strange there's only that piece in there. But maybe it got moved around. Yep, pocket watch. That's the first one of the year. At least parts of one. Pretty cool. This one here is coming up 37, about 3 bars down. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got a token. I think I scraped it. Yeah, I dinged it good. I better get the brush out. It's got a hole in the top, so it's most likely some type of charm or something. Oh, wait a minute. This is Canada, I think. Here we go. There's a date on it. I think it might be a coin. 1857 Canadian something. This side's really gummed up. I'll clean up when I get home. It's actually cleaned up pretty good. A lot of that green's coming right off of it. 1857 Canadian something. Very cool. I just came across this stuff. Here's the I think that was probably for hay and straw and stuff like that. I'm not sure what they would have called it, but look. Spoke wheels. I mean, that sucker's ancient. You don't see too much of this stuff out in the wild anymore. Usually it's been scrapped or long buried. Unrecognizable, rotted out. But right behind the house. The coin was found over there. Pocket watch over there. I still got a little bit, but the place is dense. It's hard swinging. I'll probably end up going in the basement in a little bit. Really want to go in that cistern. I want to see what other relics are out here. Maybe I can find some more relics. Maybe a couple toys. Some toys would be nice. Going down the steps. I'm in the old creepy basement now. Let's see what we can find. A lot of metal in here. Ain't no metal detecting in here. That's for sure. And we don't know what that is. That's the top of a milk bottle. Rochester's beer. Rochester, New York. Old crock. What is it, inner tube? GFRI soft drink. Another Rochester bottle. I want to dig that one out, see what that looks like. Old Coca-Cola. There's the bottom, might give us a year. That part's missing. Oh wow. Try to be careful here not to cut myself. Boots. Typical stuff that would have been in a basement long ago. Whiskey bottle top. Here's something nice. Oh, this is an older one. The neck or the top part was added later on. So that's an oldie. Grab my shovel real quick. Pop out that one bottle. You can tell this house caved in on itself. That would have been probably part of the fireplace or something. Oh, wine bottle. Trying to see if I can find any decent surface finds. There's some old pottery or plate. Alright, I'm going to hop into the cistern. I'm not done metal detecting the grounds by no means, but I'm trying to get a feel of the era. And the era is everywhere from like the 1900s I've seen so far to, I don't know, maybe the 1950s? 60s maybe? Got a couple cool things though. Ah, look at this bottle. I don't know if this is a keeper, but it's tall. It's got a beautiful eagle on there. And it says Garrett's American Wines. It's got a lot of emboss on there. It's not real old. It's a screw top, but it's neat looking. I think I'm going to take this one. Then we got, let's see which one I clean better. This one I clean better. Leroy's Beverages. This one was made in Leroy, New York. That's a keeper. I kind of like that one. Not sure what I like better. Will it clean up as good as this one? It's Sometimes this emboss and wears off. See how it's wearing off? Maybe I gotta let it dry. I'll take that one. I don't want that. That's old Clorox. This was kind of neat. This was like an Uncle. I'm gonna make this quick because my GoPro is freezing. This is a Uncle Sam's piggy bank, but it's broken. That would have been a keeper. That would have been real nice. Some kind of garlic juice and ointment. 45 cents. I got 2 of those. I don't know where the other one went. This bottle is interesting. I think I'm going to bring this one home. Lipstick tube. Found a toy. A little toy cup. Inkwell, but it's broken. Not keeping it. I found a trap. That's pretty cool. Look at the size of this. It's all glass. And I'm finding parts of an old clock. Another broken inkwell. Too bad. Interesting little bottle. Another Garrett winery with an eagle. Look at this little cute thing. Looks like a small little milk bottle. Could have been it for a dollhouse or something. I'll clean it up and find out. That's really neat looking. This actually has gold on it. It's wearing off. So I'm going to get back to metal detecting and see what else I can find. I just dug this thing up. It sounded kind of strange. It's got a bunch of stars in it. It almost looks like a screw cap, but it's folded here on the edges. Like a piece of paper would go in there or something. Very strange. I like it though. I like the stars. Very patriotic. Maybe it went to something to do with mail. I don't know. 300 feet away from the cellar pit. The road to the house goes this way. It comes around and goes that way. And eventually goes to that old 1808 bridge. But I'm walking back through here. And look at the size of this freaking bone. Sucker is huge. Probably cow. That's what I'm guessing. Man, this sucker's big. Did I just find a bow and arrow? Yeah, that's what that looks like. Look what I just pulled up. Look at that. That's a cowbell right there. That's nice. Oh yeah. I think I'm going to scan this area a little bit more. That's nice. I like that. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Maybe I should clean it a little bit. Let's see if I can... The dinger still there? Look. No, I don't know if that's the dinger or not. Man, it's nice. I love getting bells. Oh yeah. Well, I found the last spot where a house used to sit. You can see where the field has been going around it for years. All the old boulders and stones. And they turned it into basically a waste dump area. You can see heavy pieces of steel, big old bolts sticking up out of the ground. Here's one of the mason jars. It's a Atlas / Mason. It has Atlas at the top and Mason at the bottom. Turn it upside down. If someone someday comes here, it won't be cracked. Old white wall tires, smokestack. Now, the house that sat here was built, I think, around the late 1800s, if I remember right. It's not a early 1800s. And when they got rid of the road, this was the last house that had people living in it. The one that we just explored. These are old tractor parts. It's like one of them things that it could also have been for snow too, but I think it was for green. The green. I was way over there, about a mile away. And back on the farm that I started on, I cut through here
and I get a signal. This is what I end up finding. I don't even know if all these videos are coming out because they keep cutting halfway through. But it's a harmonica reed in the middle of the pasture. That's kind of neat. I guess they're geese. A lot of them. I don't know where the heck they're going. This is midwinter. This is a 22 4 bars deep. Just like the last item. Oops. Yeah, let's see what's in here. Nice and deeper. More harmonica reed. Might be more of it in here. Probably is because it looks broken. Looks a little small. There it is. And that's it. So, I thought before this area would be dead. But, nope. Harmonica reed, baby. I like that. 27, 28, 3 bars down. Getting kind of closer to the road, so I'm getting scared it's going to be a pop can. That's why I never really wanted to do this area, because I thought for sure, damn, I'm hitting rock. I don't know if this is going to be any good. Oosh. It's right there on the side. Oosh. Some rocks in here. I might have gotten it out. I don't know. Let me see. Nope. Down there, I believe. I see a rust. That's not good. Oh, there it is. Clock part. Probably more of it down there. If it was pocket watch, I'd dig more of it up, but that's what that is. For some reason, in the pasture, there's all sorts of weird crap. Well, this was kind of an interesting hunt. It started out to be the farmhouse, and then cruised over to the old bridge, and then I was like, what the heck? Let me see if I can find the old missing house. These two here came from the farmhouse, the one that's still being lived in, and this horseshoe came out real nice. A little bit of horse tackle. These 2 harmonica reeds came from her property. Also some clock parts in this tin I found next to the water. This piece here, still an unknown. I'm kind of thinking it might be a bushing. Maybe. I'm only guessing. I have no idea. The rest of this all came from the missing homes. Teacup, I guess. Kids' teacups, got some holes in there. These are Garrett wine bottles. I decided, even though that they're not very old, I like the embossing that are on here. I mean, you know, there was some thought put behind this. This one even has like a nipple right here. Not sure why they would have put that there. But when I looked these up, I found that on all their bottles of this type era. They're worth about anywhere from $5 to $12 each. But to me, they'll be put away in boxes. I won't display these ones. This bottle over here came from Reloy, which is down the street from where I was hunting. That's a nice bottle. I'll just put that away. It's probably not worth anything. This looks like a little tiny milk bottle, but I have no idea. I chipped it here in my bag. I wasn't prepared for bottle dumping or bottle digging, so I took the chance to bring what I can in. You know, when I'm metal detecting, I'm rattling. All this stuff was just banging, and it was horrible. But it's a neat looking bottle. I have no idea what they would use it for. It's just different. I did have an Atlas, a real nice Atlas, but it broke. Yeah, the whole top of it just broke off. So yeah, that was sad. Got a couple shells here. I didn't look to see how old they are. Something 532. I don't know. This I have no idea. That's the best I could clean it up. I don't know. What else here? A clock. Parts of a clock. And the winding key still on there. See how it just rusted right there? Froze to it. Lipstick tube. End up getting a bell. This is what the bell cleaned up to look like. You can tell that's been down there for a long time. See the pit mark on there? It's a nice, beautiful bell. Did I say the foot trap? The foot trap is amazing. It actually still works. I mean, as ugly as it is. By that old house, that soil, I don't know what was in it, but it like preserved everything. For instance, this coin and the pocket watch. The pocket watch, look how clean that is. And it has the patent date right on it of 1890. I mean, look how clean it is. For being in the ground for over 100 years. I mean, is that amazing? Now, anything that was made out of tin or, steel, I mean, all that stuff rusted away, but it's like the chrome is still on there. Unbelievable. And the coin was about, 20 feet away maybe. I could probably clean this up a little bit better, but it's already an ugly coin. It looks like someone was wearing it around their neck. But this is a British token, 1 penny, Bank Upper Canada. And this is just a bank token. In the 1850s, Canada was having a hard time printing money. So the banks were printing money. And this is big. I haven't found one like this before. This is my first one of this era. I found an 1850 last year. But this is my first of this year and this size. I can't believe you get all this copper for 1 penny. That's crazy. I mean, this thing is heavy. It's like the size of it's almost the size of $1. Let's compare it. Almost the same thickness. Yeah, more like a $half. I don't know where my $half are. It's a neat coin. Not pretty, but hey, it's a save. This hunt was about 4.5 hours long, and let me tell you, it was cold. It was real cold out, but the name of the game was just keep moving, keep swinging, keep your face out of the wind. This farmhouse is done, and I don't have to go to the old road anymore. I visit that, and I visit the 3 houses that were on it, and they're now gone. Actually, I think it was 2 houses, and that one that was in the middle of the field, I believe that might have been a barn. I thought it was the house, but once I got into the woods there, that's where I really discovered the house. I'd actually like to go back in the cistern and maybe bring some buckets and some friends and then bucket out the cistern, see if there's any more cool bottles, because you've seen there were some ink wells in there. So, I mean, there was kid toys, a trap. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff in there. And I'm sure if I dig a little deeper, I can find some more treasures. But until next time, if you like this video, I post one every week, and I'll see you back next week. Thanks, bye.